Good morning. Sun is shining, beautiful day. I got a new microphone as well. This is the Rode Wireless Go. It's a lapel mic. I would highly recommend it. If you've got that Rode microphone that everyone uses, the little red one, it's no good. Every time the audio levels, they either don't work properly or they're not balanced well. But I picked this up. The quality sounds way nicer, but the Tacoma is filthy today. We just got back this weekend from a really exciting trail that I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about with regards to the suspension. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a drive. So I went out this past weekend with my friends Oliver and Brandon. They took me to a new trail. Really exciting because this trail is kind of a step up in difficulty, a little bit more moderate from what I'm used to being on. And it was kind of a good opportunity to test pushing the limits of the stock suspension on the Tacoma, because that's something that I get asked very, very often is how's the suspension holding up with all of the added weight. We've got the sliders, which are like 150 pounds combined. And then we've got the tent on the back, which is like 150 pounds. And then the bed rack mounting with the bars and the roto packs, so when they're filled, is like another 150, almost like 200 pounds, everything all on there. So we hit up this trail and I was a bit nervous initially seeing Ollie and Brandon hit the initial sort of sections that are a bit more technical and difficult. Seeing all these rear wheels tucking a lot, like pretty much to the bump stop, I was like, oh, I don't know if my ATXs with all that extra weight are gonna hold up. But surprisingly, they held up like really, really well. Made it through all the technical parts. I was a bit nervous, like I said, but my friends, they were very helpful with the communications on the radios, and they were able to sort of guide me and call me out where to go, which was awesome. But overall, the Tacoma surprisingly handled it very, very well. I was a bit nervous in some of the terrain, some of the more technical areas, but my friends were out there spotting and giving me good call outs, sort of helping me. And it was good for me too, to kind of test my own limits and step outside my comfort zone, as well as testing the limits on the Tacoma. And it handled some of those more technical, challenging areas with no problem whatsoever. So what we can say about that is that the stock suspension is actually surprisingly good. I never doubted it really, but the only reason that I'm upgrading it is just because of the weight, and we want to put more weight on and more. So the more weight we put, we want to be able to drive this thing pretty far across the country. Hopefully have it be reliable without any suspension components failing on us, because that would be one of like the worst things to fail on us if we're out across the country, 5,000 kilometers away from home. You know, tires and whatnot, we can get spares and patches and all that and different things, but suspension, we want that to be very reliable.